Welcome back, and today we're talking about Sword Art Online Alicization War of the Underworld episode 18. And I mean, what an episode! But like always, let's just jump into it. What an episode. I mean, I just have to say, this is definitely one of my favorite episodes in SAO history. They were definitely building up Kirito to come back. And once he did, I mean, it was everything I ever wanted. But let's start at the beginning, because there was a lot of huge moments at the beginning. We got to see Poe kind of explain himself that he's the one that actually wants to kill Kirito. That's why he wants to do everything in his power to bring him back. But we got a lot of emotional moments because we see Asuna kind of go and give her last stand, like her last push. She knows this is it. She has to either beat him, or, you know, Poe is going to get away with everything. He's going to kill everybody. Poe is going to win. And that last fight of Asuna, when Yuri came in and gave her her power, I mean, I didn't cry, but it was definitely an emotional moment. I felt that I was kind of choking up because I really am attached to these characters. I mean, I've been seeing Sword Art Online since season 1, and I think that was what, 2011, 2012. It's a long time. So I've been following these characters for a very long time and seeing, you know, Yuri kind of give Asuna her power so she can fight a little bit longer. Enough time for Kirito to come back was definitely an awesome moment, and the animation was completely stellar. I mean, the movements, the fluid movement, Asuna just, I mean, she just destroyed Poe. And if it wasn't because of his sword, the one that can collect all the people dying around him and, you know, increase the power of the sword, I mean, Poe would have just been done. Sadly, he came back, or should I say, thankfully, he came back, because that was the one thing we needed for the biggest moment in this episode. I mean, I was so hyped. I was jumping. I was really excited with this episode. Once Kirito came back, damn. And it was really emotional too, right before those events, because we see the whole history of Kirito. We see at the very beginning from season 1, whenever he joined that party, and the reason why he became a solo player. Because, I mean, that scene, you know, years and years and years ago, whenever he joined that party and he opened that chest and the trap activated and pretty much ended up killing everybody, I mean, yeah, that will mess anybody up. I mean, Kirito definitely has some mental issues. He definitely has some PTSD in there. I mean, his mental state is definitely broken. I mean, yeah, it's just crazy. But the fact that we see all those flashbacks, even when he fought the one guy to save Asuna, I mean, just every huge moment that Kirito has ever lived. And we see how much Kirito actually hates himself. Like, Kirito actually despises himself because he thinks everything is his fault. You know what I mean? And you can't do that to yourself. I mean, you just can't do that, because that's what happens. Your mental state would just break down and you become a vegetable. That's exactly what happened with Kirito. So the fact that he was able to accept his friends and they came in to help him and actually, you know, tell him that they do forgive him. It's not his fault. You know, it happens. They were kind of like at war. This kind of stuff actually happens. And I mean, it was, again, a very emotional scene. And I mean, when he came back, I mean, I had chills, because Kirito is so broken. He literally just destroyed every single one in that army. He used Hugo's sword, which to me was just absolutely wonderful. He used Hugo's sword with the armament, and we haven't seen this kind of skills before, right? We only seen it whenever Hugo and Kirito were fighting the knights. So we get to see those skills once again, and he literally froze every single person of that enemy army. It was completely broken, completely awesome, a badass moment. And I mean, again, thankfully, Poe was able to break free and fight Kirito, or at the very least try to fight Kirito, because we had a huge cliffhanger. But we see another badass moment. I mean, I loved this moment whenever Poe went to attack Asuna and he put up that shield with his missing arm. His missing arm, I guess, teleported to where Poe was going to hit them and stop his attack, created that shield, and he just slowly walks up there and puts his missing arm where it's supposed to be, and his arm grows. I mean, it was just a truly amazing moment. Definitely one of my favorite episodes of SAO. I mean, I was really excited. I'm more excited with the next episode because I can't wait to see Kirito just go ham. You know he's gonna wipe the floor with Poe. You already know. You already know the animation is going to be top tier, next level crazy good. I mean, damn, this episode. I mean, I would rate this episode 10 out of 10. I mean, I don't care if you hate SAO. Honestly, I think the hate is definitely dumb and it's no reason to hate SAO. Yes, it has weaker seasons here and there. I mean, I haven't even seen the spin-off season with the pink girl. I just don't like that. But you cannot deny that this season of SAO is just great. I mean, it's just great. Yeah, I mean, they were hyping up Kirito's return, and once he came back, it lived up to it. It lived up to the hype. I'm definitely excited for the next episode. But yeah, let me know what you thought of this episode. Go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.